Some places do more than take your breath away. They change the way you see everything. It's a feeling I've chased across the globe, a profound shift that happens when the world reveals itself in a way you never expected. It's not about ticking off a list or capturing the perfect photograph. It's about standing in a place so powerful, so ancient, or so vast that it fundamentally alters your perspective on life, on time, and on your own small yet significant place within it all. This journey isn't just about travel, it's about transformation. We are about to embark on a voyage to 10 such locations. Each one holds a unique power, a lesson etched into its landscape, its history, or its very atmosphere. These are not mere destinations, they are crucibles of change. They challenge our perceptions, quiet the noise of our daily lives, and connect us to something far greater than ourselves. From the silent, icy expanses of the poles to the vibrant, teeming heart of the jungle, we will explore the profound ways in which our planet can reshape our inner world. Prepare to venture with me beyond the map, into the heart of what it means to truly see. We will witness the enduring legacy of lost civilizations, the raw, untamed dance of nature, and the delicate balance that sustains us all. This is a journey to the soul of our world, and in doing so, perhaps a journey to the very soul of ourselves. So let us begin. Our first destination takes us high into the Andes Mountains of Peru, to a place shrouded in mist and mystery. Here, perched on a narrow ridge, lies Machu Picchu, the lost city of the Incas. To arrive here is to step into a different realm, one where the boundaries between human ingenuity and the power of nature blur into a breathtaking panorama. The air is thin, but it is thick with history, with the silent stories of a civilization that thrived in this impossible place. High in the Andes, Machu Picchu reminds us how civilizations rise and fall, and how nature reclaims what we leave behind. Look closely at these stones, each one perfectly carved and fitted without a single drop of mortar. They speak of a people with a profound understanding of their environment, a society that built its world in harmony with the mountains they worshipped. For centuries, this citadel remained hidden from the outside world, a silent testament to a forgotten empire. Walking through these empty plazas and silent temples, one cannot help but feel a sense of humility. We, in our modern world, often believe in our own permanence, in the enduring strength of our creations. Yet, here is evidence of a great power that simply vanished, its grandest city slowly being enveloped by the persistent green of the cloud forest. The wild orchids grow in the crevices of the walls, and the llamas graze peacefully on terraces that once fed a bustling population. This place teaches a powerful lesson about time. The Incas built for eternity, yet their empire lasted but a century. Nature, however, endures. The surrounding peaks, the Apu, were sacred to them, and standing here, you understand why. They are immense, ancient, and utterly indifferent to the fleeting dramas of human existence. It is a humbling realization to see our own ambitions in the context of geological time. To experience Machu Picchu is to feel the weight of what has been lost, but also to appreciate the resilience of the natural world. It is a dialogue between the past and the present, between stone and leaf, between human legacy and the inexorable march of time. You leave not just with photographs of stunning ruins, but with a deeper understanding of impermanence and the enduring power of the earth itself. From the high Andes, our journey now takes us to the very bottom of the world, to the coldest, driest, and most remote continent on Earth, Antarctica. To set foot here is to enter a world of absolutes. The landscape is stripped down to its essential elements: ice, rock, water, and sky. The silence is not merely an absence of noise, it is a presence, a vast resonant quiet that seems to hold the memory of millennia. In the vast silence of Antarctica, you realize how small we are, and how fragile our planet truly is. Everything here exists on a scale that defies human comprehension. Glaciers, rivers of ice hundreds of miles long, carve their way to the sea. Icebergs, the size of small cities, break away with a thunderous roar, their blue hearts glowing with the light of compressed ancient snow. This is a land governed by forces far beyond our control. Life here is tenacious, clinging to existence at the very edge of possibility. A colony of emperor penguins stands huddled against the brutal wind, a testament to endurance and community. A lone whale surfaces in the frigid water, its breath a plume of mist in the crystalline air. Witnessing these creatures not just survive, but thrive in such an unforgiving environment instills a profound respect for the tenacity of life itself. This continent acts as a pristine record of our planet's history. The ice cores drilled from its depths contain bubbles of ancient air, allowing us to read the climate of the past like a book. But it is also a harbinger of our future. Here, the effects of a warming planet are not an abstract concept. They are a visible, measurable reality. The immense glaciers are retreating at an alarming rate, a silent warning sent from the pole to the rest of the world. Standing on the shores of Antarctica, surrounded by a beauty that is both sublime and terrifying, your own concerns seem to shrink into insignificance. You are a fleeting visitor in a timeless kingdom of ice. The experience rewires your sense of scale, your understanding of interconnectedness, and your responsibility as a steward of this delicate, powerful world. You leave a part of the Great White Silence, but it, in turn, leaves an indelible mark upon your soul. We travel now from the stark wilderness of the pole to a land of ancient tradition and refined beauty, Kyoto, Japan. For over 1,000 years, this city was the imperial capital, a center for art, culture, and philosophy. To walk its streets is to move through a living museum where modern life intertwines seamlessly with centuries-old customs. But the true lesson of Kyoto is not found in its history alone, but in its profound embrace of a single powerful idea. In Kyoto's tranquil temples and ancient gardens, time slows, inviting you to reflect on the beauty of impermanence. This concept, known in Japanese as mono no aware, is the gentle sadness of passing things, and it permeates every aspect of life here. It is seen in the fleeting bloom of the cherry blossoms, celebrated for their beauty precisely because they last for only a week or two. Their fall is not mourned, but appreciated as a natural and beautiful part of the cycle. Consider the Kinkakuji, the golden pavilion, its reflection shimmering perfectly in the surrounding pond, or the rock garden at Ryoanji, where 15 stones are arranged in a bed of raked gravel, a composition of stillness that invites contemplation. These gardens are not meant to be static displays. They change with the seasons, with the light, with the weather. They are designed to make you aware of the present moment, to see the beauty in its constant, subtle flux. The philosophy extends beyond the gardens. It is in the art of kintsugi, where broken pottery is repaired with gold lacquer, celebrating the object's history and damage rather than hiding it. It is in the quiet ritual of the tea ceremony, a practice where every simple gesture is performed with mindful intention. These are all practices that teach one to find value not in permanence or perfection, but in the transient, imperfect nature of existence. Visiting Kyoto is a meditative experience. The endless hustle of the modern world fades away, replaced by the sound of a temple bell, the rustle of bamboo in the wind, or the quiet shuffle of feet on a wooden floor. You learn to appreciate the space between things, the beauty of a single, well-placed flower, the grace of a passing moment. Kyoto doesn't just show you beauty, it changes how you define it, teaching you to find it in the delicate, fleeting dance of life itself. Our journey now takes us to the vast, sun-drenched plains of East Africa, to a name that is, honestly, just synonymous with the wild heart of the continent, the Serengeti. This is not a park in the traditional sense. It's actually a functioning ecosystem of immense scale, a rolling landscape of acacia trees and endless grasslands that supports one of the greatest concentrations of wildlife on Earth. To be here is to feel the very pulse of the planet. Witnessing the Great Migration in the Serengeti, you see the raw, interconnected dance of life and survival. Each year, over 1 million wildebeest, accompanied by hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, embark on a perilous circular journey of over 1,000 miles. They're driven by an ancient instinct, following the reins in a relentless search for fresh grazing. It's one of the last great mass movements of animals left on our planet. The scale of this event is almost impossible to comprehend until you are in its midst. The air trembles with the sound of millions of hooves. The horizon is a moving river of life. But this journey is, fraught with danger. Predators, lions, leopards, cheetahs, and hyenas, are an integral part of this ecosystem. Their presence ensures that only the strongest survive, shaping the health and resilience of the herds they hunt. Perhaps the most dramatic moment is the river crossing. The herds gather at the banks of the Mara or Grumeti rivers, their instincts urging them forward, yet hesitating at the sight of the crocodile-infested waters. The tension is palpable. Then one animal makes the leap, and the entire herd follows in a chaotic, desperate surge for the opposite bank. It is a spectacle of pure, unfiltered nature, brutal, beautiful, and utterly mesmerizing. To be a spectator to this grand drama is to understand the concept of the food web, not as a diagram in a book, but as a living, breathing reality. Every creature, from the dung beetle to the majestic lion, plays a vital role. You see that life and death are not opposites, but two sides of the same coin, each giving meaning to the other. In the Serengeti, you are stripped of your role as a master of your world and become a humble observer of a system far older and more powerful than yourself. We travel now to the spiritual heart of India, to one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Varanasi, also known as Kashi, the city of light, is a place that can really overwhelm the senses. It's a chaotic symphony of color, sound, and smell, a city that exists in a perpetual state of intense, vibrant life. But its true significance lies on the banks of the sacred river that defines it, the Ganges. On the banks of the Ganges in Varanasi, life and death flow side by side, teaching acceptance and reverence for every moment. For devout Hindus, the Ganges is not just a river, it's a goddess, a purifier, a gateway to moksha, or liberation from the cycle of rebirth. To die and be cremated here on its holy banks is the ultimate aspiration for millions. This makes Varanasi a city where the profound mysteries of existence are not hidden away, but are an open, public part of daily life. As dawn breaks, the Ghats, the long series of steps leading down to the water, come alive. Pilgrims descend to perform their morning ablutions, their prayers mingling with the smoke from funeral pyres that burn 24 hours a day. Children fly kites, laundry is washed, and holy men meditate, all within view of the cremations at Manikarnika Ghat. There is no separation, no attempt to sanitize or conceal the reality of death. To an outsider, this can be a confronting experience. Our modern cultures often treat death as a taboo, a private tragedy to be shielded from view. But in Varanasi, it's embraced as a natural, inevitable transition. Watching families openly mourn and then release their loved ones into the care of the sacred river, you begin to see a different perspective, one of profound acceptance and a deep, unshakable faith in the continuity of life. Varanasi challenges you to confront your own mortality, not with fear, but with a sense of reverence. It teaches that life is made more precious, more vibrant, by the awareness of its end. The evening Aarti ceremony, a spectacular ritual of fire, incense, and chanting offered to the river, is a celebration of life in all its messy, beautiful, and sacred complexity. You leave Varanasi with your senses buzzing, but your soul quieted by a new understanding of the sacred dance between beginning and end. Our next destination is a landscape so surreal, it feels as though you have stepped onto another planet. We journey to the Altiplano of Bolivia, to the world's largest salt flat, the Salar de Uyuni. For much of the year, it's a vast, blindingly white expanse of hexagonal salt tiles stretching to the horizon. It is a place of profound emptiness, a minimalist masterpiece sculpted by nature. But for a few months during the rainy season, a miracle occurs. A thin layer of water covers the salt, transforming this immense desert into the world's largest natural mirror. The effect is staggering, and it's honestly the reason we have come. It is here that the line between the earth and the sky completely dissolves, challenging your fundamental sense of reality and orientation. The endless mirror of Salar de Uyuni blurs the line between earth and sky, challenging your sense of reality. To walk or drive across its surface is to feel as if you are floating through the clouds. The horizon vanishes. The sky is not just above you but below you as well, a perfect, unbroken reflection. At night, the experience becomes even more profound. You feel as though you are suspended in the center of the cosmos, with stars both above and beneath your feet. This disorienting beauty has a powerful psychological effect. In a world where we are constantly grounded, tethered to the earth, the Salar sets you free. It strips away all familiar reference points, forcing you to rely on a different kind of perception. You are adrift in a sea of sky. The sheer scale and perfection of the reflection create a sense of infinite space, which in turn creates a sense of infinite possibility within yourself. Standing in the middle of this celestial mirror, you are confronted with a new perspective on your own existence. The visual illusion prompts a deeper, philosophical questioning. What is real? What is reflection? Where do I end and the universe begin? It is a deeply meditative and humbling experience, a reminder that the world is full of phenomena that defy our expectations and expand our consciousness. The Salar de Uyuni doesn't just show you a beautiful landscape, it holds up a mirror to the universe and invites you to find your place within it. We now travel to the desert canyons of southern Jordan to uncover a city hidden for centuries, carved directly from the living rock. This is Petra, the legendary capital of the Nabatean kingdom. To enter it, one must first walk through the Siq, a narrow, winding gorge over a kilometer long, with towering sandstone cliffs on either side that almost touch the sky. This dramatic entrance builds anticipation, preparing you for the wonder that lies ahead. The journey through the Siq is a journey back in time. The towering rock walls, streaked with shades of red, pink, and orange, create a sense of entering a sacred, secret place. And then, through a final sliver of darkness, you catch your first glimpse. The treasury, Al-Khazne, revealed in all its magnificent, intricate detail. It is a moment of pure cinematic revelation, a sight that has stunned travelers for centuries. Walking through Petra's ancient stone corridors, you feel the echoes of lost civilizations and the endurance of human wonder. The treasury is just the beginning. Beyond it lies a vast city of tombs, temples, and colonnaded streets, all hewn from the rose-red cliffs. The sheer ambition of it is, honestly, breathtaking. This was a thriving center of trade, a crossroads of cultures where caravans carrying incense, spices, and silk would rest and trade their wares. What is most striking about Petra is the intimate relationship between the architecture and the natural landscape. The Nabateans did not build upon the land, they built within it. The veins of color in the sandstone become part of the design. The placement of a tomb is dictated by the shape of a cliff face. It is a collaboration between human hands and geological artistry, a testament to a people who understood and revered their environment. Exploring this lost city, climbing to the high place of sacrifice or the majestic monastery, you are filled with a sense of awe for the human capacity for creation and vision. But like Machu Picchu, it is also a lesson in impermanence. This great city was eventually abandoned, lost to the Western world for centuries, its secrets guarded by the desert. To walk here is to feel the weight of history under your feet, to connect with the enduring power of human creativity, and to recognize that even the grandest of our works are ultimately humbled by time. From the arid deserts of Jordan, we journey to the pristine mountain wilderness of the Canadian Rockies. Here lies Banff National Park, Canada's first and most famous national park. It is a landscape of superlatives: jagged, snow-capped peaks, impossibly turquoise glacial lakes, vast forests of pine and fir, and an abundance of wildlife. This is nature in its most majestic and untamed form. To immerse yourself in this environment is to experience a profound sense of peace and rejuvenation. The sheer scale of the mountains humbles you, while the vibrant, almost unnatural color of lakes like Moraine Lake and Lake Louise fills you with a sense of wonder. The colors are real, a result of rock flour, fine glacial silt, suspended in the water, refracting the sunlight. It is a reminder that nature is the original and greatest artist. In Banff's pristine wilderness, you rediscover the healing power of nature and the importance of preservation. There is a purity to the air here, a crispness that seems to clear the mind. Hiking along a trail, the only sounds are the wind in the pines, the call of a bird, or the distant rumble of a waterfall. In a world saturated with digital noise and constant demands on our attention, this silence is a balm for the soul. It allows for introspection and a reconnection with oneself. This park is also a powerful symbol of the conservation movement. It was established in 1885 to protect the natural hot springs, but it grew to encompass a vast wilderness, setting a precedent for national parks around the world. It is a living experiment in how humanity can coexist with nature, balancing the desire for access with the crucial need for preservation. Seeing a grizzly bear forage for berries or an elk wander through the town site is a potent reminder of who the original inhabitants are. To stand on a peak in Banff and look out over the endless ranges of mountains is to feel a deep connection to the planet. It is a visceral understanding of the beauty and power that we stand to lose if we are not careful. Banff doesn't just offer stunning views, it instills a sense of responsibility. It reminds us that these wild places are not just for us, but for all future generations, and that their value is ultimately immeasurable. Our path now leads us to the Aegean Sea, to an island that is the stuff of legends, Santorini. At first glance, it is an idyllic paradise of whitewashed villages clinging to the cliff tops, with blue-domed churches perfectly complementing the deep blue of the sea below. It is one of the most photographed places on Earth, a postcard of serene beauty. But this tranquility was born from one of the most violent events in human history. This island is, in fact, the rim of a massive submerged volcano. Around 3,600 years ago, a cataclysmic eruption, one of the largest ever recorded, blew the heart out of what was once a single circular island. The resulting caldera is what creates the dramatic crescent-shaped cliffs that make Santorini so unique. The beauty we see today is a direct result of that immense destruction. Santorini's sunsets over whitewashed cliffs remind us that beauty can emerge from even the most dramatic upheavals. As the sun begins its descent, the island is bathed in a warm golden light. The white villages of Oia and Fira seem to glow. The daily ritual of watching the sunset is a communal experience here. Crowds gather in silent reverence as the sky explodes in a symphony of orange, pink, and purple before the sun finally dips below the horizon. This daily spectacle is more than just a beautiful sight. It is a profound lesson in resilience and transformation. The very ground beneath your feet is a testament to nature's power to both destroy and create. The civilization that has been built upon these volcanic remnants is a testament to humanity's ability to adapt and find beauty in the aftermath of chaos. The stark contrast between the serene villages and the violent origins of the island is what gives Santorini its powerful emotional resonance. To experience a sunset here is to feel a sense of hope. It suggests that even after the most devastating events, whether geological or personal, there is the potential for breathtaking beauty to emerge. It teaches that scars can become the source of a unique and powerful character. Santorini shows us that out of fire and ash, a new and stunning form of peace can be born, a lesson that is as relevant for the human spirit as it is for the earth itself. For our final destination, we venture into the very heart of life on our planet, the Amazon rainforest. Covering an immense portion of South America, this is the largest and most biodiverse tropical rainforest in the world. It is often called the lungs of the planet, and for good reason. Its vast expanse of trees produces a significant portion of the world's oxygen and plays a crucial role in regulating the global climate. To enter the Amazon is to be completely enveloped by life. The air is thick, humid, and filled with a constant chorus of sound. The calls of unseen birds, the chatter of monkeys, the hum of countless insects. It is a world of overwhelming green, with layers of canopy so dense that little light reaches the forest floor. Every surface, from the tree trunks to the ground itself, is teeming with life in a complex and intricate web. In the heart of the Amazon, every sound and shadow reveals the complexity and resilience of life itself. This is not a place of individual organisms so much as it is a single superorganism. Everything is connected. The fungi that decompose fallen leaves, the monkeys that disperse seeds, the brightly colored poison dart frogs that signal their toxicity, each plays a role in the health and function of the whole. It is evolution's grandest laboratory. Navigating a riverboat down a tributary of the Amazon River, you begin to appreciate the sheer scale and power of this ecosystem. The river is the lifeblood, the main artery of the forest. Piranhas, pink river dolphins, and giant anacondas are just a few of the creatures that call these waters home. The forest itself holds countless secrets, with new species of plants and animals still being discovered regularly. But the Amazon is also a place of great fragility. It is under constant threat from deforestation, a stark reminder of the destructive impact of human activity. To be here is to feel both an incredible sense of wonder at the richness of life and a profound sense of urgency to protect it. The Amazon is not just a collection of trees and animals. It is a vital system that supports all of us. It is a living, breathing library of biological knowledge, and its fate is inextricably linked with our own. We have journeyed from the misty peaks of the Andes to the icy silence of Antarctica, from the tranquil gardens of Kyoto to the vibrant chaos of Varanasi. We have witnessed the raw power of the Serengeti, the surreal beauty of the Salar de Uyuni, and the enduring wonder of Petra. Each of these places holds a mirror up to us, reflecting not just the world outside, but the landscape of our own inner lives. They challenge our perceptions, expand our understanding, and connect us to the profound, intricate story of our planet. This is the true purpose of such a journey. It is not about collecting stamps in a passport, but about collecting moments of transformation. It's about feeling small in the face of a vast glacier and understanding humility. It's about seeing life and death side by side on the Ganges and finding acceptance. It's about watching a sunset over a volcanic caldera and recognizing the beauty that can come from upheaval. These experiences change the very fabric of who we are, leaving us more thoughtful, more connected, and more aware. These places are more than destinations. They are invitations to see the world and yourself anew. So I encourage you not just to travel, but to seek out the places that call to your spirit, the landscapes that challenge your perspective. Find the silence, the chaos, the beauty, and the history. Let the world change you. For in discovering the soul of our planet, we may just find the path back to our own.